Hey folks, Matthew Buckley, the primary model portfolio here at Top Gun Options with a quick brief about our primary live trade brief, which we'll hold tomorrow morning at 0900. A lot going on in the market today. Obviously, seeing some red, but we're coming off of the lows. This looks like it was going to be is going to be day 9 of 9 days in a row of just red on the screen, which we really don't necessarily care about in the model portfolio because we can trade, we can make money up, down, or sideways, right? So market's really feeling some heat, obviously still from the Greek issues and the just the absolute train wreck, the $2 billion trading losses seen there at J.P. Morgan recently, and obviously the train wreck that continues just to be a train wreck in Greece. And I'll tell you what, folks, and we'll talk about this tomorrow. We have our own Greece. Last week, Governor Moonbeam out there in California said, "Oh yeah, I thought we were in the hole by about $7 billion. Actually, it's $16 billion that we're in the hole." And I've got news for you, folks. It's pretty obvious. It's probably not news. They're bankrupt. The state of California is bankrupt, and no amount of budget cuts to their bloated pension plans and their bloated social systems is going to prevent that country from needing a bailout by these United States of America. And I can tell you that this taxpayer has no intention of one of my dollars going to bail out a state that just has promised the world to everybody and written blank checks with no money in their bank account at all. That's not the American way. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow because, yeah, Greece is an issue, and there's some other stuff going on in the market. But over about a year and a half ago, I wrote a column that California would be our Greece. I wrote a column on TheStreet.com, and unfortunately, I think I'm going to be right. So tomorrow we're going to review some of our positions in the model portfolio. All these little X's mean expiration is less than 7 days away, so it's expiration week. We see a lot of swings in volatility, and still looking pretty good. USO trade, obviously, we'll talk about. NGM puts we don't care about because if we get assigned the stock here, we're just going to sell some upside calls. Gold's taking it on the chin. Why? Because of the dollar. So we're going to talk about making a adjustment to our gold right there. Bank of America, who cares? It's a longer term diagonal. It's under pressure with the rest of the financials. And then some of these other positions as well, like AIG. We'll talk about there. Everything else is looking pretty good, even the Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. That might pin around $25. So I'm sitting tight in the model portfolio with AIG because I think we're going to see a relief rally. I mean, check this out, folks. We're only down. It's 11:30 in the morning, and we're only down 70 points. We gapped open down about $1.50. So let's take a look at the SPOOs, and for the past 5 days we've been on this slide for life. I think we're going to see some relief rallies this week, especially since it's expiration. So here's a weak look at the SPOOs, and boom, yeah, we are seeing, and there's that gap down at the open today again on bad news overseas and everything like that. But I think we've recovered nicely today. So we've kind of seen a rally off the lows of the day, and that's always a good sign. And as you can see, these upper acceleration bands get tested, a little retreat, get tested again. So we're looking at higher highs and higher lows as we get into lunchtime on Monday. So some of these positions that look underwater right now, we're keeping our powder dry. Model portfolio was down about $2,000 or $2,500 when we opened today. Now we're only down about $1,400. So still pretty confident in a lot of these positions. So we'll review those tomorrow, and we'll look at adding new positions to the model portfolio so we can keep hitting it out of the park. So looking forward to seeing you 0900 tomorrow morning in the live trade brief. Don't be late because I start right at 9 a.m. to do our half an hour of intelligence gathering and then get into our live trading. Matt Buckley, call sign Wiz. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.